minutes past the hour. Do you ever wonder what the cameras aren't showing you inside the Conrad Murray manslaughter trial? Our own Ryan Smith was in court yesterday, just steps away from the Jackson family.
Good morning, Natasha. I'd like to give our viewers a sense of what it's like in the courtroom in the Conrad Murray trial. You know, first of all, this is a very small courtroom, only about 4 rows for people to sit in, and it probably fits about 50 people, which is at least, I'd say, a little less than half the size of the Casey Anthony courtroom. Now, one thing that's very interesting about that is because it's so small, yesterday in court, I was actually sitting in the same row about 5 feet away from Randy Jackson and Reby Jackson. Normally the family has its own row, right? But because this courtroom is so small, they all get about 8 seats, and it's all in the same row as the media. Right there, we're all together. Now, on Conrad Murray's side, there's about 10 seats available, and usually Conrad Murray's mother there has been there every day. She's there supporting her son, usually someone sitting next to her, taking notes, describing to her what's going on in the proceedings. But one thing that sticks out more than anything is the position of the jury in the courtroom. You see, they're basically about 5 feet away from the prosecution table, and because it's so small, they end up sitting about 3 feet away from the Jackson family. So during those tense moments during the trial, a lot of times the jurors sitting right next to the Jackson family will look over and see what the Jacksons are thinking. This becomes critical, especially to the prosecution's case, because as things play out in court, because of the closeness of the jurors and the Jackson family, sometimes it drives home to the jurors what's really at stake in this trial.
All right, Ryan, thank you very much. And Jackson's brother Jermaine tweeted his reaction to yesterday's testimony. Read all about it right now at HLNTV.com/Michael Jackson. And don't miss our live coverage of today's testimony starting at 11 a.m. Eastern.